The Phoenician Scheme is yet another Wes Anderson film, and at this point, I don't entirely mean that in a good way anymore. This film is plastered with Anderson's trademarks and idiosyncrasies: the cinematography, the swift camera work, the deadpan characters, the striking colours, the quirky script. Everything you've come to expect from Wes Anderson is here and present, but at this point, it just feels like Anderson is making the same film over and over again. I was watching this film yesterday, and about halfway through, I thought to myself, I feel like I've already seen this film. And it's not just his visual style and the direction, it's also the script. Like at the end of the film, when all the characters are coming together and Benicio del Toro is trying to run away from Benedict Cumberbatch in that cartoony kind of way when they're tumbling down the staircase and whatnot, I felt like I was watching the Grand Budapest Hotel 2.0 when Gustav, Ray Fiennes' character, is, like running away from people and darting away. And that's what I mean. It's just Wes Anderson is just feels like he's trying to recapture that Grand Budapest Hotel magic. It's almost like he made the Grand Budapest Hotel. It was critically acclaimed and beloved, Best Picture nomination, Best Director nomination for him. And then he was like, okay, I guess I'll stick with that. And then each live action film since has just been Grand Budapest Hotel 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. Do you remember those AI generated Wes Anderson style film trailers that came out a few years ago and you saw them and you're like, oh my god, that is exactly what a Wes Anderson film looks and feels like? This film feels like an AI generated Wes Anderson film through and through. Now, I'm not saying that the Phoenician Scheme is bad or poorly made by any stretch, of course not. I'm not saying the sets are bad or the camera work and the direction is bad. It's just, I've seen it before. And that's the thing, Wes Anderson never evolves his style. He never does anything really different. He's just really comfortable in the way he does things, to the point where his films are feeling repetitive and a bit dull. Now, I suppose it wouldn't be a massive problem if this film in particular had some substance to go along with the style, but it really doesn't. I didn't really care about the characters. The deadpan nature of the acting and the directing of the acting meant that there's no emotion for the characters. There's no emotional center to the story, and as a result, the film's energy just feels kind of flat. It's not that entertaining to watch it go down. I will say the actress who plays Liesel, Benicio del Toro's character's daughter, is probably the most impressive because she's the only one who's not like a recognized star, and she held her own against Benicio del Toro, Tom Hanks, and all these other heavyweight actors. And also, there is a cameo, I'm just gonna say it, from Bill Murray, and he cameos as God. I'm not even joking. He is straight up God in this film. He kind of reminded me of God from Family Guy in the way they designed him. I enjoyed that. If you're a Wes Anderson fanatic, this film will be your bread and butter. You'll absolutely drool over every single frame. If you're not a Wes Anderson fan, this film will not convert you, not one bit. And if you're looking for Wes Anderson to do something different for a change, then need not apply with the Phoenician Scheme, because ultimately it's yet another Wes Anderson film.